So let us start with illustration 42. Crompton Limited, a profit-making company, has a paid-up capital of 100 lakhs consisting of 10 lakh ordinary shares of 10 each. Currently, it is earning an annual pre-tax profit of 60 lakhs. So how much you are earning at present? 60 lakhs. The company's shares are listed and are quoted in the range of 50 to 80 shares. So what is this? Market price of share in the stock market. The management wants to diversify production and has approved a project which will cost 50 lakhs and which is expected to yield a pre-tax income of 40 lakhs per annum. So, what is your previous profit? 60. What is your current profit? Additional 40. That means total profit would be 100. To raise this additional capital, the following options are under consideration of the management. 1. To issue equity share capital for the entire additional amount. It is expected that the new shares having face value of rupees 10 can be sold at a premium of 15. So what is the issue price? Face value 10 rupees, premium 15 rupees, issue price will be 25. Option 2. To issue 16% non-convertible debentures of 100 each for the entire amount. That means no new shares are coming. New capital is coming by way of debentures. Third option. To issue equity capital of 25 lakhs. Face value 10 rupees each. And 16% non-convertible debentures for the balance amount. Total how much you want? 50 lakhs. In that what is equity capital? 25 lakhs. How much is the balance? 25 lakhs. How the remaining 25 lakhs is coming? Debentures. In this case, the company can issue shares at a premium of 40 each. That means face value 10 rupees plus premium 40. So issue price would be 50 rupees. Advise the management as to how the additional capital can be raised, keeping in mind that the management wants to maximize the earnings per share. What is that? Management wants to maximize the earnings per share to maintain its goodwill. The company pays income tax at a rate of 50%. The company pays income tax at a rate of 50%. Now read that point number 1, point number 2, point number 3 carefully. Read that point number 1, 2, 3 carefully. This 1, 2, 3. Read that 1, 2, 3 carefully. Don't you think, can you identify by reading it? First one, what is the first one? Issue equity capital for the entire amount. That means 100% equity option. That is 100% equity option. What is option 2? 100% debt option. What is option 3? 50% equity, 50% debt. So total you want 50 lakhs, okay? In option 1, you are bringing all 50 lakhs through equity capital. In option 2, all 50 lakhs through debt. In option 3, 25 lakhs through equity, 25 lakhs through debt. You understand it? So what are we supposed to do? They said that the company wants to maximize earnings per share. My dear friends, I tell you, this problem is a problem from capital structures, financing. So what is the issue in this problem? The company has various alternatives to mobilize money. The company has various alternatives to mobilize money. When you have multiple options, I can either do this or I can either do this. So like that, there are so many options. In that situation, what is the option you choose? Simple. Remember, when there are many financing plans, whether it is given in the question or no, always remember the option that maximizes our EPS should be chosen. The option that maximizes our EPS should be chosen. In this question, they have given that the company wants to maximize EPS. My dear friends, even if it is not given expressly also, we will do the same thing. Maximization of EPS is the criteria. Shall we solve this problem? So I am going to my Excel sheet. Okay, calculation of EPS. Calculation of total number of equity shares and calculation of EPS. So I'll write particulars here and then option 1, option 2, option 3. Okay, detail. What is option 1? What is, or here we write financing plan. Okay, we write financing plan. What is the plan here? 100% equity. Here 100% debt. Here 50% equity plus 50% debt. These are the three plans available in the hands of company. Okay, so first what we do is we calculate total number of equity shares. A, existing shares. Okay, so look at the problem. They have clearly given at present company has a paid up capital of 100 lakhs consisting of 10 lakh shares of 10 rupees each. So can I say 10 lakh shares are there? At present 10 lakh shares are there. B, new shares. Okay, now here you want 50 lakhs divided by issue price is 25. You want 50 lakhs, issue price is 25 is equal to 50 lakhs divided by issue price 25. So 2 lakh new shares are coming. Here 0 new shares will come. Why? This is debt option. You are issuing 16% debentures, so no new shares will come. Here you want total 50 lakhs. Out of the 25% is debt. 50% is debt, 25 lakhs. Remaining 50%, 25 lakhs is equity. So you want 25 lakhs. Divided by face value 10 rupees and they are giving premium 40. So total 50. So calculate 25 lakhs divided by 50 rupees. So you understand this? So C, total equity shares is equal to existing shares plus new shares. So in option 1 you will get 12 lakh shares. Option 2 you are getting 10 lakh shares because there are no new shares, only existing shares are continuing. Option 3 you are getting 10 lakh 50,000 shares. You understand it? So all of you copy the answer up to this, then I will go to step 2. This is step 1. This is step 1. Okay, this is step 1. Now we do step 2. Again I will take same particulars, option 1, option 2, option 3. Okay, now put here EBIT. Already you have EBIT of 60 lakhs plus new EBIT 40 lakhs is coming due to new projects. That is what they said, correct? So you have existing EBIT 60, new EBIT 40, correct. So what is your total EBIT? 100 lakhs. 100 lakhs. So we can solve problem in lakhs, or if you want you can write everything also. 100 lakhs. That means 1 crore. Less interest. So how much here interest? Option 1. Existing you have 100% equity. New shares are also coming by way of equity. So obviously interest will be 0. Don't you think interest will be 0 in this case? Here what happened? Existing there are no debt, there are no debentures, so no interest. New 50 lakhs. You are borrowing at 16% debentures. Is it right? Look at the question. To issue, second option, this one. To issue 16% non-convertible debenture, 16% for total amount. What is total amount? 50 lakhs they want. So 50 lakhs into 16%. 50 lakhs into 16%. So it is 8 lakhs. Here it is 25 lakhs into 16%. Why 25 lakhs? Because in third option, total you want 50 lakhs. In that 50% is coming by way of equity. That means 25 lakhs is coming by way of equity. Remaining 25 lakhs is coming by way of debt. So here 4 lakhs. So can I say earnings before tax is EBIT minus interest. So in the present case it is 1 crore. In option 1 it is 1 crore. Option 2 92 lakhs. Option 3 96 lakhs. Less tax. What is the tax rate given? I think it is 50%. Is it right? Yes, last line of the question they said tax rate is 50%. So take this above amount into 50%. Correct? So this is 50 lakhs. So tax is 50 lakhs, 46 lakhs, 48 lakhs. So earnings after tax, that is equal to earnings before tax minus tax. That comes to 50 lakhs. 50 lakhs, 46 lakhs, 48 lakhs. Earnings after tax. Any preference dividend given in the question? No preference shares. So no preference dividend. So what we do is total number of equity shares. In step 1 already we calculated this. Look here. This 12 lakhs, 10 lakhs, 10 lakh 50,000. That I will take here. 12 lakhs, 10 lakhs, 10 lakh 50,000. These are the number of equity shares. Can I say EPS is equal to earnings available to equity shareholders divided by number of equity shares? In this question, PAT is equal to earnings to equity shareholders. Why? There are no preference shareholders. So EPS is equal to this divided by this. So it is 4.17 in the first situation, 4.6 in the second situation, 4.57 in the third situation. Okay, you understand this? This is how we calculated EPS. Now they asked you which option is the best option. There are 3 finance plans. Out of 3 finance plans, which is the best? So we have to write conclusion. It is advisable to issue 16% non-convertible debentures to raise additional capital of rupees 50 lakhs. Since why this is advised? Since the earnings per share is maximum in this finance plan. This is the conclusion. That's all. So you understand this? So what we have done? Simple. We calculated EPS of all the financial plans available. We calculated EPS of all the financial plans, and based on this, we have given the conclusion to the company. EPS is maximum in option 2. So we said, my dear company, option 2 is the best. Go ahead with that. That's all.